Hello everybody, my name is Shani and I will be going over the functions of BIGO in a live broadcast. So if you're watching this, you will get all the things you need to know about BIGO. So right now, looking at this screen, you're going to see that I am about to go live. Before I go live, I want to go over the functions that BIGO has to offer, and what you get credited for your hours and what you don't get credited for your hours. So what we're about to talk about is what you are credited towards hours on BIGO. Meaning that the 30 hours minimum requirement that you have to do, there are certain functions or modes of BIGO that you can do to get your hours, and there's functions and modes on BIGOs that you don't get your hours credited for. See on the bottom, we have multi-guest live. You have your regular live, which is a solo live. You have your audio live, and you have game live. So if we click and switch over to multi-guest live, this right here, you will get your hours credited. Your 2 hours will be credited here. You can do more than 2 hours, but understand only 2 hours out the day count. So you can either start off with a 4-box, a 6-box, or a 9-box. When you go to solo live right here, this is hours counted. Your 2 hours are counted here. When you click on audio live, this is not counted. Audio live is not counted. And game live, game mode, I'm not sure if this is counted, but I don't use this. So we're going to go back to the live. So for the live, you have a portrait and you have a face functions that you can, make your face fatter or skinnier, or you can add like portrait or whatever. You can change your cover photo. This is where you can change your cover photo. You'll tap here, and to change the option for your cover photo will pop up. You can make it a multi-graph. A multi-graph meaning that it will switch from one picture to another picture if you want to have two, or if you just want to have one, you can put that there and then just press save. You can select a tag right here. And the tags are chill, beauty, challenge, date, whatever, all those great things. That draws people to your room. So if you look at the popular page, you'll see there's different genres that people are broadcasting off of, and that's where these hashtags come in. And then you have your title. Your title, you want to sit here and name it something catchy. But for now, I'm just going to keep mine as a heart emoji because I am doing this tutorial. And I don't want no one coming into my room. I'm going to say okay. Be mindful of pressing the live button, because every single time you switch over, accidentally press any of these buttons down here, it will take away your caption, okay? And I hate when it does it, because when I have a cute caption, I got to sit with emojis, I got to keep replacing. That's so annoying. So we're going to press live, and then we're going to go over the functions of a live broadcast. So now we're in live mode. Hey, boss lady Shay. What's going on, boo? I'm good, boo. I'm good. Just living life. So like right now we're in a live broadcasting, and then we have all these functions that's at the bottom. When you're in the live broadcast, you're going to notice the chat button, which is the same as people in the comments. So when you click on the chat button, you'll have the opportunity to say a chat, or you can see your notifications. So if you have high risk or you're at the top of the hour or whatever, the notifications will tell you if you're at the top of the hour or if your room is high risk. So tell people to put hearts and all that great things. And it's just like BIGO giving you just notifications what's going on in your room. And then the chat, you can just chat if you want to here to your audience, saying, hey, like if someone's talking in your box and you don't want to talk over people, you could definitely do that. And you could just type and you'll say broadcaster, letting people know that the broadcaster is speaking. If you want to talk to other people that is in the audience, if you want to talk to other people that's in the audience for a chat, hey Jojo, you're going to click on their name and it'll pop up like this. And then you just press reply, and then they'll have an @ to the lady so that your message is going directly to the person that you want to talk to. So moving on to the second function that's here at the bottom of the screen that we just went over the chat, we're going to talk about this 3 dots with the lines. This is where most of your main functions are at for your screen. So if you click on the 3 dots, you'll see mirror, beauty, mask, HD, sticker, share, flip, do-it-yourself, notify, pet, PC, AR, rewards, and newcomers. So for the mirror, if you want people to see what's behind you and read it as such, you'll click on mirror, and that mirrors your entire screen. So when you're pointing at the different icons on your screen, they're looking at the same stuff you're looking at, because sometimes it will be opposite. Clicking on those 3 dots again, you can do beauty. Beauty, you can sit here and choose your different filters. Clicking on the 3 dots again, you have a mask. The mask you could do, they have free ones, and as you get followers, stuff starts to unlock. So you could just, like for me, instance, I'll put some cat ears on, tap the screen. It should have been on, but it's not working. Hold on. Mask. There we go. And this is the mask function. Oh, that's cute too. When you click the 3 dots, HD, when you tap on it, if you're having issues with connectivity, sometimes people go over here because HD, if you click on change it, see? So I just changed it to fluent quality. So if you're having any network connectivity issues, if you change it to fluent, it will basically catch up your delay that's happening. But normally people keep it on HD because it gives you way more quality of the face. Way more quality of the face. Clicking on the 3 dots again, if you hit the button sticker, you have these opportunities to select a sticker and put whatever information you want in it. And if you want to scroll down to graphics, you can choose your graphics also. But you can only do one of each. So for instance, if I want to do this one, you'll click on it and then delete it. And then this is normally where I put my goals. So I do 1 box goal, so people know what I'm trying to hit for the day. And it makes it easier for people to know where you're trying to hit, because if you're not there, people will want to gift you. People are going to want to gift you. And then I just move it up closer so that arrow up there is facing down towards my icon. And then if I want to go back to sticker and use tap the screen, share the live, or follow me, I would just pick one, and then with your finger, you'll drag it to the location that you want out of your face. So that's your sticker. Clicking on the 3 dots again, the flip flips your screen. It flips your screen, but then a stop using mask will come on. You just click stop using mask. Never select cancel because it cancels out your whole broadcast. But you'll do that, and then you'll just press flip again, and it brings you back here. The DIY notification is something that you don't really use. The pet brings you to your dino, so you can see the level of your dino. You could click, feed them, dress them up, all that great things. It's just something cute to just add towards your broadcast to keep people interactive in your room. And anytime you want to close out of these icons or these functions, you just tap your main screen. So when you click on your 3 dots again, you'll have PC. You'll be able to connect your actual monitor to your screen so people can see what you see. And to do that, you got to download the QR off of BIGO TV, scan the QR code, and then it'll just connect your PC to your phone. Your AR rewards is if you have won an award, like a gala event, which some of you guys probably don't know what a gala event is if you're new. And then for newcomers, you can just press call on and it brings newcomers into your room, or when they come in the room, it'll definitely show that they're new to the app, so you could just greet them like, hey, what's up, so-and-so, and keep going with your broadcast. Moving on to this camcorder. The camcorder, you can either screenshot or do a peer mode. I don't know what a peer mode is. Yeah, I don't know what a peer mode is, but you can either screenshot. This is where you would screenshot like your PKs. If you don't use your phone setting to screenshot, you'll use that to screenshot, or you can even record, and you could click the button to start for 5 to 60 seconds of screen recording of your actual live. So if you having people throwing mad dragons and you want to keep capturing that, you'll definitely press that and it will record just your live. But normally this is screenshot. This is where you will screenshot your PKs, which are personal knockouts. And that's when you see the 2 screens of people actually competing against each other. And I will have that example for you too, so that you know what a PK is. Right here, where you see the 2 people, this is your guest box. This is the queue. When people say I'm in your queue or in your guest box, this is what they're talking about. It will highlight how many people are in your queue. You would tap this and then just press accept or press the trash if you don't want them to come up. But when it says waiting, waiting is who is waiting to be accepted, okay? And then when you press guest live are the people that is actually inside your box talking to you. So you can come here and actually mute them if you want to mute people from talking so they're not talking over each other. And then recommend is people that BIGO's recommending for you to bring up on the screen or bring up in the guest box to talk to because they're in your room. And then this little last icon that's right here in this corner, this is your settings. So you could have 1 seat or 2 seat, but you don't really have to worry about that. The gift box is mainly for the comments. You can't gift yourself, but this is the location on where if you're in someone's broadcast room, this is the box you would select to give gifts out. Be mindful that each gift have a number diamond associated with it. This is what you need to have in your wallet in order to gift people. So for instance, the shopaholic that you see 100 diamonds, that is 100 diamonds that you need to have in your wallet to gift other people. We'll explain how to charge and reload and gift on a later segment of this. PK. This is the quickest way to know who is on the same level as you of PK. So when you're doing friendly PKs, or like I wouldn't suggest using this button when you're doing a real PK. I'll show you the other location for the real PKs. But this is like, if you want to do a friendly PK and get combat points, and right now you probably don't understand what combat points are, but understand it helps you level up to a higher combat level in your PK. And it brings extra rewards to your family as far as combat points. This is the button. So when I click on PK, you'll see that I am a Lord level 2. And if I want to sit here and do a friendly PK, I'm not going to do a PK with anybody that is less than 3 levels below me. And you can find less than 3 levels in the actual PK section. But right now, I'm going to click on my friends. And you'll see that my friends are warrior level 1, warrior level 2. You'll see the different PK levels, knight level, all that great things. And whenever I find one that's closest to my level, I will choose them and just do a friendly PK if I wanted to. I just click the screen to exit. Now we're going to go into where I suggest people go to line for their PKs. This Pac Man right here, this is where everything is at. So when you click on the Pac Man, you'll see that PK button again. You'll see fans PK, team PK, a wish list, party, line, match, draw. I'm going to draw your attention to certain functions that I use just to get you guys where you need to be at. So for a team PK means you line somebody and then you can add 2 people to your side and the person that you line adds 2 people to their side. Note that when you do a team PK, whatever the other side comments, you cannot see their comment. But this mode is a good mode to use if you guys want to work together to knock out your hours, because this is solo live. So this can help towards your 2 hours. So if you just want to chit chat and talk to people, you'll click Team PK, select the person you want to talk to, get other people involved, and everybody is knocking out their hours at the same time. And then you guys just do a friendly PK. If you guys want to compete and all that great things, you can. If not, then just talk to each other until whatever hours you want to complete are completed. The next icon I want to draw y'all attention to is the wish list. That is this right here. When you click on wish list, you have an opportunity to edit your wish list to whatever gifts you want people to gift you. And just, you know, when people gift you, where you see the 1, 2, 3 icons, their face pops up there as being one of the top gifters in the gifts that you actually received. So that's good. And you can edit it with this button that's right here in this corner. Clicking on the Pac Man, this is where I want to tell everybody how to PK. When you are PKing, you want to click the line button where the 2 people and it says line. You want to hit line, and you can either find the person that's in your friends, or if you have their BIGO ID where this magnifying glass is for search bar, you would type in their BIGO ID here, press search, and then invite them. Once you invite them, then you can start the PK that way. And it's real easy to do it that way. And I'm going to show you guys how to line for a PK. Another thing I'm going to draw your attention to in the Pac Man icon is the match button. The match button, once you press it, it will take you around the world to meet other people. So we're going to do an example so you guys know what I mean. So I'm going to click on match, and it's going to line me with somebody. So align me with this person right here. If I wanted to start a PK, I could press start PK and do my settings there. But if I want to disconnect from him, at the bottom right hand corner where it has a little circle that says match, you'll click that button and it'll have change to go to the next person, or disconnect, and I'm going to disconnect. We just disconnected, okay? So that's how you match. And a lot of people don't know how to disconnect or change, but change means it's going to go to the next person that you want to talk to, or you can just disconnect because you didn't mean to hit that button. And the last thing I'm going to show you on the Pac Man is the draw. The draw is your wheel. So you can either create your own wheel where it says edit, or you can have these other wheels. Wheels are good because, you know, you could put a price to it, have people spin your wheel. Understand that when people drop the, like if you want people to spin your wheel for 99 maces, once they press 99 maces, you have to press the spin button, and then, you know, whatever you have, you do, okay? And as you click on it, this is what it looks like. To exit out of the wheel, it's this X button up here, and then you have the edit right here if you want to edit what's in the box. And then the go is what you press to make the wheel spin. And then once it lands, whatever it lands on will come down here in the comments. So personal pick, that person will have a personal pick, and then you'll send it to them, okay? I really don't use the wheel. I used it when I was new just to draw more people to my room and more gifts. But that is a good tool to use. And it's also a road stopper, a road bump. And if you don't want it in your face while you're broadcast, you just touch your main screen and it goes small like that. And then if you touch it, it goes back big, but it's a road blocker. So the wheel, basically, in order for someone to exit your room, they would have to click on the screen to get rid of the wheel first and then click exit. So people use it as road stops too. So people could just be in your room just for a little bit longer. But I'm going to click it and exit out of it. And that's how I exit out of that. And that is your functions down here. So moving on to star list, okay? Star list, it's really hard to explain what star list is, but in this corner that you see going back and forth, if I swipe over, you see this thing called star list. You could get extra rewards up here, but how do you get the extra rewards is you have to complete all the tasks that is required. How do you complete the task? Where this button is, where your profile name is right here, you're going to click on this. You're going to click on that profile, and then it's going to pop up. If you look at the bottom, it says rank in 24 hours. It tells you how many beans, how many viewers, and how many new fans just became a fan that during your hours that you've been on. Where you see next to rank in 24 hours is star list progress. You're going to click on star list progress, and there are different levels that you have to complete. Once it says done, that means you completed that task, but you need all you need all 4 categories to say done before you can retrieve your star list rewards. And even you could even get partial star list, but if you want to get the full max rewards, which I don't know how much max rewards it is, because all it says in your inbox is you receive your star list rewards. But you know, to retrieve your star list rewards, you want to swipe over to where the star list icon is at, click on it, and it's going to pop up the star list. You're going to scroll down to where it says broadcaster task, and then collect all. So then you'll see that once you finished the task, you would collect. So like, right, for instance, I'm almost able to collect a little bit of rewards because I'm almost to the targeted task. But once this highlights collect all, you want to collect all, and then you'll be done. If you end your broadcast and you try to go back the next day, you will not have your rewards, okay? It's only for that day. So before you log off, always check your star list. Always check anything up here. Like if I was to scroll over, you'll see this that says claim. Click on it. See what it means with claim. You never know. You might have beans here. Scroll down and they'll say Diamond Exchange. The Diamond Exchange is not highlighted, so that means I don't have anything to claim. But you want to make sure you claim all your rewards before you get off a BIGO, because there's free rewards right here on the screen. So let's talk about your bean count right here. So this is the total bean count that you have accumulated since you've been on BIGO. This number does not go back to 0 once you go into the next month. So a lot of people be like, oh man, they eating up on the app. They got 61 million receives, when really they're probably only hitting the 40K tier and been on the app for 3 years. So don't let these numbers fool you. But these numbers right here could tell you who has gifted you. If you click on the bean count, which I don't know why it's not flipping to the purple, but okay. So I'm clicking on the bean count. It would tell you who were the people that gifted you for that day. And then you can see your top fans and then of today. And then you'll just see your top fans in general of who has been gifting you the most. Normally it'll flip back to a purple, but it's not turning purple. So we're not going to talk about that. That's just basically your rankings of the day. This is where you could track your bean counts that's coming in. So normally you could set a goal. So for me, my goal is 1 box. So I need this number right here to turn into a box. You have to hit 5 stars in order for it to turn into a box. And there's no amount of boxes that you could go up to. You could go up to as many boxes as possible. Okay. But it's 1 through 5 stars, then 1 star to infinity. Okay. 1 box to infinity. So I'm going to click on that. And this right here tells you how far you are to your next star or to the next box. So if you look at this section over here where it says still need, I need 590 beans to get to 3 stars. So that's how you could tell, like, okay, you guys, I only need 590 beans, all that great stuff. And it gives people some type of like indication of what you need to help you get to the next area. If you're not asking, you're not going to receive. I can tell you that. So always remind your audience that what you need to get to the next star, but without sounding so needy, without sounding like, give it to me, entitled. Okay. Another thing I'm going to tell you is how to check your time. To check your time on BIGO, you just going to, right on the main screen, like the middle of your screen, you're just going to swipe down. When you swipe down, you'll see live duration and then how many beans were accumulated, how many views that you have, and all that great things. You can even change your tag and change your title here. So if I wanted to change my title, I just go here, input my title. If I wanted to add a tag, I'll select tag and add the tag. This is also your admin. You can see where your admin, and these are people that controls your broadcast, controls the negative. They mute or kick out people that are being disrespectful. You can add them or you can remove them. And this is all the people that I have as my admin and stuff like that. And that is basically the gist of the live broadcast. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and have fun on BIGO. So to do a private live, you see this lock right here? You're just gonna tap on this lock and then you're gonna start your broadcast. When you start your broadcast, it's gonna mean that no one else can see you but the people that you invite into the room. But that's probably not a topic we need to talk about right now, but I just want to show you guys how to do a private live. So I'm gonna unclick the lock and then I'm gonna go back live. And now we are back live. So going back to the three dots, we're gonna go to the three dots, and this is how you share your live. You're gonna click the three dots and you're gonna click share. I don't know how I skipped over that. You're gonna click share. You can either share it to your friends, you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, VK, special fans, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, and if you pan over, you can share it to Snapchat if you want to. But for the etiquette of this video that I'm doing, we're gonna do WhatsApp, because everybody always asks, how do you share to WhatsApp, especially when you're doing an audition. When you're doing an audition, you want to share to WhatsApp this way. So you press share and you'll click on WhatsApp and it's gonna take you to the WhatsApp app, and then you just select the number that you want to send it to share it with, and that's it. Last thing that I did not mention, heat list. This is this right here. This heat list, all this is who is popular on BIGO right now. It goes up to the top 50. And the more people comment, the more people give, the more people send you exclusive gifts, which are free gifts. This heat number will go up and bring you up the ladder so people can see what's going on in your room. Normally it happens during PKs to the people who have big followings and people who just constantly having people in the comments just going back and forth. That's why when you have admins, you want people to mute then kick out, because it could definitely hurt towards your heat list. But I'm gonna click on this button, the heat button, so we can see who's on the heat. So right now I'm number 954 because I just logged back on, but you'll see the top 3 and then you'll scroll down and you'll see everybody that is on that are doing something, aka content. And you may want to view and see what they're doing to get some ideas for your content or whatever, but that's what we have right here. This tells you every single person that is real time heat list, meaning it's popping in their room, okay? From 1 down to 50. And now that is it for your screen. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. And again, enjoy BIGO.